Hello Gun Nation, Big Johnson coming at you here. We've got the new Cloud Defense EPL. This is the new light I ordered 8 months ago, and it just came in today, to be honest with you. So we're in the backyard. And the best light that I have found so far as lumens, output, this thing kicks the turbo's ass, the Surefire turbo. And this is the Streamlight TLR-1HP-X. It has the longer bezel. So I figured these would be more comparable to all, than breaking out the Streamlight Ultras and the Surefire, the Surefire Ultra and the Surefire Turbo. These are probably going to be the two most comparable that I have. Now here's the bodies. The Streamlight's a little chunky girl. This one's slender, as you can see, more slender. It kind of looks like one of their handhelds or their rifle lights kind of cut in half with an end on it. The buttons are very unique. I really like them. It does, I'll show you here, it does have a constant on, and then it has a momentary. So, and it does come with extended switches, but I've got big thumbs, so I don't need extended switches. You'll just unscrew that, put the new switch in that it comes with, and it kind of pokes out a little bit farther. And and it clamps on. It's got a 1913 rail, a Glock rail, a SIG rail, and it comes with those, and you just actually unscrew this, pull that side apart, and put your key in there. That's how you put those on. So it's pretty simplistic. And then they recommend tightening this with 25 inch-pounds. Not real crazy about that screw, to be honest with you. But I mean, it's good, but I kind of wish it, had to where you could use a nickel. But it is what it is. It's a T15, Torx 15. And then here's the bezel. Kind of, well, I don't know how well you can see it out here in the dark. But anyway, let's just get into it. I did try this also in my X300 2011 holster, and it won't fit for the Surefire. So I don't know exactly what the difference is, but I was hoping it would fit. Maybe it fits in TLR1 holsters. I do not know that, so don't quote me on that. But it is what it is. There's what the refractor looks like. Probably can't see it, but let's go ahead and start off with the Streamlight TLR-1HP-X. So it's kind of giving you an idea. It's got a bigger hotspot, and I don't know how well you can see the ring. I'll hold the light up here. I mean, that sucker's bright, and this smokes the Surefire Turbo, in my opinion. But that's kind of what it looks like. Now that's only about 15 feet or 15 yards, which isn't great, but I got a fence. So there's that. And again, that was the Streamlight TLR-1HP-X. Now let's go to the new Cloud Defense EPL. Okay, that has a much distinct or more defined hotspot. We'll kind of go up here in the tree to where you can see the ring. See how the ring falls? For the flood. So there's that hotspot for the Cloud Defense. Here's this hotspot. I will say the Cloud Defense is more yellowish, where the Streamlight, now this is to my eye, I don't know about the camera, where the Streamlight is more whitish. Maybe it comes across in the camera. Do you see one overpowering the other? Kind of looks like the Cloud Defense kind of overpowers it. This one has more of a tan, or I guess a cream looking light. I don't know if that makes sense. This has more of a piercing white light. If you light up that fence, that makes the fence kind of look brown in the Cloud Defense, where this makes it look more white. Now the beams themselves, we'll kick on both beams. I don't know if you can even see it on the camera. There's the Streamlight. There's the cloud defense. Streamlight, cloud defense. Cloud defense is more of a smaller, tighter beam, where the Streamlight is more of a flood, but bright, super bright. Yeah, this definitely has a tighter hotspot. Yeah, that's definitely more of a tighter hotspot on the cloud defense. That's the cloud defense. There's the Streamlight. Now please keep this in mind. This Streamlight is the TLR-1HP-X. That is the newest longer bezel compared to the Turbo. Now as far as the length of the lights, they look pretty much identical in length, but the width, the cloud defense is much skinnier in the body. Now as far as heat, we've had both of these on. They both feel exactly the same. No burning my hands or anything like that. Cloud defense again. Streamlight. Cloud defense. I'm crossing them. This one is the cloud defense. This one's the Streamlight. Now that's the cloud defense. That's the Streamlight. I just crossed them. Cloud defense, Streamlight. Now as far as this circle that throws up, let me pull it down here. They kind of look the same. This one just has a little bit more of a flood, but brighter, you know, in the center, or like that whitish bright. This is very bright, but it's more of a yellowish hue. So that's the Streamlight. That's the cloud defense. There's both of them again. You know, and if we go, like there's the Streamlight on those green, up in the foliage of that crepe myrtle. So I can see the green. I shine this, it actually makes a little bit of the greenery brown, just a little bit. This one might be a little more vivid in color for the Streamlight, where this one doesn't show the green as much to the human eye. I don't know what it's doing in the camera. That's weird. See, that makes the boards look like kind of a silver. The Streamlight does. Where that makes them definitely look tan to the human eye. Let's see about a black on that black detail. My couch cushion. That's definitely like a glossy black. Yeah, it's a glossy black. There's something white. Or there's something white too. That's limestone. Yep. See, that turns the limestone more of a brownish color, or a brownish hue. Or that's a little bit whiter hue. That makes the limestone look a little more yellowish. Kind of goldish, yellowish. Where that makes it still got the yellowish tint because it's limestone, but it does make it look a little whiter. I'm just trying to get an idea of like what you might see, you know, on a vehicle. And again, this is only, you know, 15 yards. Now we're going to go up into the trees. That is the cloud defense, EPL, and the tree limbs and all that. If I shine it on the fence, you can still see up in the trees. Now here is the Streamlight. Yeah, it's just a different tint. I think they're both very bright, but that is more of a silverish hue, where this kind of brings in more of a milder tone, I guess. It's not as bright white. They both look great. And, you know, I'm glad I have both of them. So, but as far as lights, I mean, this Streamlight TLR-1HP-X, I mean, it smokes my Surefire X300 Turbo and smokes my Surefire Ultra, X300 Ultra. However, it depends on if you want a little more distance or if you want more flood. Like in CQB, you might want more flood, like in your home. You might not want a tight beam pattern, you know? Like I run these on my carry guns because maybe if I'm in the city or an urban environment, I run like the turbo and some of the brighter ones on those guns. And you could probably put both of these on a rifle or a PDW, no problem, if you need a little more distance. So, but I appreciate y'all for watching. Let me know your opinion. Which one do you like? The Cloud Defense EPL? Or do you like the Streamlight TLR-1HP? And I don't know how they're going to come out on video. I'm looking at them with my human eye, which is probably a hell of a lot different than what the camera's showing, but just wanted to give y'all an idea. Here's a Streamlight TLR-1HP-X again. Going down the whole fence line. Here's the Cloud Defense going down the whole fence line. Let me know your opinion. Carry on.